So I just wanted to update you guys. If any of you have been following me closely, you would have known that recently I embarked on my first real excursion into growing my own food. Very humble beginnings here, but I'm pretty stoked because a couple of weeks ago this was just a pipe dream, and I've spent the last couple of weeks gathering wooden pallets from around my town and turning them into these garden beds. So I give you guys a bit of a tour around the backyard. I've got a lot of work still to do, but there's been a lot of work done already as well. So I've got some fruit trees here that I will need to plant. This is a banana tree. I've got some papaya trees here. That's a loquat tree right here. I've got a couple of snake plants. These are strawberries. These are weeds. They were part of a electroculture experiment that has proven to work. Obviously, this is the electroculture pot here. These were planted at the same time with the same seeds in the same dirt, and there's nothing but weeds growing here. And there are strawberries growing in this one. I've got rosemary down here, which needs to be planted somewhere. That's just a cactus. These are all plumerias that I grew from seed. And these are some nice solid seedlings now. These are my papayas. I got these for free actually from the guy that I bought my banana plant, my passion fruit over there. I've got some dandelion seeds in this dirt that have not sprouted yet. I'm keen to sprout those. Some of you might be asking why I'm bothering planting dandelions. It's because they do not grow here in Florida. Florida has really sandy soil and dandelions do not like that apparently. This is a rain catchment system that I've made from a 32-gallon bucket. It's pretty cool. Just a 32-gallon garbage bin. I've got an overflow pipe here. And then this is not for drinking water. This is just free water to water my plants. For some reason, when they built this house, they didn't put gutters here, which is ridiculous, but it's kind of cool because when it rains, I get a big stream of water that comes down here, so it's going to be caught up in that and just filter through. I've got screens, mesh screens on either side of this lid, and obviously with the concave, it's going to, the water's just going to run down into the bin, and then I can turn the faucet on down there and fill my watering can or whatever vessel I want to water my plants. So pretty cool. Over here, we've got a rotating compost bin. So every time I rotate this bad boy, I feel like I should be pulling a lucky number out of it. But I've had some compost going in here for about a week. It's got two sides to it. There's a divider in the middle there. So pretty exciting to get some good compost happening, and it's just starting to rain. Over here, I've got a couple of my garden beds. So this is a passion fruit vine we've got going on here. And then these are all cucumbers. Some of you that are a little more experienced in this than me might say that these are planted too close together, and they probably are, but I grew way too many of them. These are all from seed, and I just planted too many of them, so I had to get them in here. This is an Everglade tomato plant that I'm hoping will soon catch the trellis here so that it can start growing upwards. And then these are a few more cucumber plants that I just didn't have room for. I might put them in here. They need some water by the looks of it. And then over this side of the yard is the huge 8x4 garden bed. Don't have a lot going on in here right now. That is Thai basil. That is sweet basil. This is mint. And then that's stevia in there as well. So obviously got all the straw on there to protect the soil and keep the weeds out. I've got some pineapple plants here. So this one's got a pineapple on it. Here's a crazy story. My neighbor gave me these 4 plants. They were not in pots. They were just out of the dirt. And he gave me these plants. And I was lazy and left them on my garage floor for at least 3 weeks before I planted them. This did not have a pineapple on it when he gave it to me. And when I finally got my shit together to plant these, this had a pineapple growing in it. It was crazy. Sitting on my garage floor in the dark, out of the dirt. Crazy. So I've got those, and that's pretty much it. A couple of snake plants down there that are, I don't know what I'm going to do with those yet. But yeah, this is, like I said, the humble beginnings. There's some thunder. The humble beginnings of my backyard excursion into growing my own food. I've got the space. It's a gorgeous space, and I've been thinking about it for a good couple of years, and decided that now is the time to embark on that mission. So some plans here. I hope to be able to rip out these, I don't know what this is called, this bush here. I'm hoping I can just rip it all out, and I'd like to plant a bunch of passion fruit behind there. And then I want to rip this, all this bamboo out, but I've heard that it's a bitch to get the roots out, because this is crazy. This has just been trimmed back. This grows so fast and so out of control. Usually it's hanging over the edge of this garden bed here, and then with almost no space between the compressor here and the edge of it. Like I said, we just trimmed it back, and it's going to be out of control again here soon. So I'd like to rip that out anyway, and use the extra space for more garden beds or fruit trees or whatever. I think I'm going to plant the fruit trees initially over here on this fence. I was going to put a garden bed on this fence over here, but I've noticed that for a large section of the morning, at least past noon, this is shadowed all down here, because the sun's usually up here at this time of the year at least, so this fence casts a shadow here. So I didn't think my garden beds would do well with being shaded for most of the day. So I think the fruit trees will probably be a little more hardy and tolerate the shade better than the garden bed would. So yeah, that's the plan. That's Carly. Come here. Come here and say hi. Come on. Come here. Come here, puppy. Hi, baby. What you doing? You barking at the neighbors? Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the little tour. Yeah, that's what I got going on. Hope you guys have a good rest of your Labor Day weekend.